Hello, welcome to the channel and welcome back to Resurrect Autos HQ. Today guys, we're continuing with this Fiat 500 and I've also got to drop the Corsa, the black Corsa. Excuse me. I've got to drop the black Corsa to the paint shop today. And I've got to go and pick up some parts for this. I went and saw them yesterday. They're okay. They're in colour, but the trouble is with the white, especially on this car, is trying to get an exact match is really hard. So yeah, I'm not, until it actually goes on the car, I'm not 100% convinced at the minute, because you just never know. But I will get them because they are white, and if they need painting, they're close enough. Do you know what I mean? So I will grab them, and they're cheap. I think he wants £100 for the complete bumper, including the DLR lights. So that's a bargain, really. 100 quid for the complete bumper. He wanted 40 quid for the wing, and he wanted 80 for the bonnet. So it's still good price. So I will pick them up. I will get them. I've also made a decision on this car. It's been playing on my mind ever since I drove the car into the workshop. It's been playing on my mind. I will get into that in a second. I'll let you know exactly what is going on, because yeah, I just can't leave it like it. So, yeah, let's get into it, guys. I'll explain everything. Let's do this. Right, okay, so let me explain what is going on. Basically, something was playing on my mind ever since I drove the car in here, and it's driving me mad. I cannot leave it like it. So, I just can't do it. Basically, the thrust bearing on this car is not major noisy, but it's noisy. I can. When I drove it in here, when you lift the clutch up and down, you can definitely notice. The clutch itself, I'm assuming, is going to be all right. They normally are. It's the thrust. I've done this before, and I only done it because of the thrust bearing. I only pulled the gearbox out and changed the clutch. 3-part clutch was because of the thrust bearing. So it just played on my mind, guys. I just can't leave it like it. Do you know what I mean? I can't. I can't let it go out like it. So whilst we're at this point, it just makes complete sense. I've not plugged anything in. I've not done anything up. I've not piped anything up. I've just got those bolts in place, holding it. And then I was going to put it underneath, jack it up the front panel to lift it, to play around with it, to get it in the right position. So it's going to be very easy to whip this off now, this front end, and then I can get to that gearbox and we can do the clutch. I've just got to do it. I know it's another expense, but for me, it's definitely a peace of mind that when someone comes to view the car and drives the car, they're not going to... And I always tell people to do a road test, take it out. I don't want people saying, well, you know, the clutch needs doing. I'd rather it just be fine and done, no issues, no problems. Plus, they can come back to me if the clutch goes. So, yeah, like I said, we're at this position now where the whole front end is off. Let's do it now. So that is the plan, guys. We're going to jump into that, get that gearbox out. It's a lot easier when the front end off. It really is. Put two jacks underneath, one on the gearbox, one on the engine, and then lower it down, and then it's so much easier. Yes, but it's a little bit of stripping down to do. Battery pack, and all that sort of top end, so you can get to the gearbox. But, you know, start a motor. But once you get all those bits and pieces off, it's pretty quick. So, yeah, I'll order a 3-part clutch. I'll get that over to us today. That'll be with us within an hour or so, 2 hours maybe. And we'll get cracking. I know obviously I've got to take the drive shafts out. So it'll be drive shafts out. So it'll be new gearbox oil, new 3-part clutch. Yeah, I just think because of like, I got a great deal on this car. I really did get a great deal. So it just makes sense for me to spend a little bit more money on these kind of bits and pieces. A lot of people wouldn't have bothered. A lot of people, but those, I'm not a greedy person. So those other people might think, oh no, I'm just going to throw it back together, kick it out the door and give me my money. I'm not like that. I'd rather be happy that the new owner is happy with the car and there's going to be no issues. And that's why my cars do not come back. So yeah, there's no point. That's why I don't use like a warranty wise or anything like that, because I don't need to. Because I do these bits and pieces. So yeah. Anyway, guys, that's enough waffling. You get what I'm talking about. You understand what's going on. And I hope that you... it didn't give me sleepless nights, but it definitely played on my mind. I was thinking about it before I went to sleep. I was thinking about it when I woke up. So after that happened, I knew that was it. It's getting done. Don't care. I'm going to do it. So let me set you up. Let's get cracking and get this clutch out, gearbox out. So yeah, let's start stripping it down and do this. Right, okay guys, so good progress at the minute. As you can see, I'm just starting stripping it down. Battery box is out of the way so I can get to the top. Engine, gearbox mount is here. Try and get to that. So I've done that. Got to take off the gear selectors, them two there. Starter motor is just down the back there, so I'll take that off. I've taken off this lower arm here because it gives you better access for that to drop down. Otherwise, when you drop it, it's going to hit the bar. So I've took that off. Got a few more bolts to go around. I started taking them off here. There's one there taken off. So just take off these easy ones, a couple at the bottom. And yeah, sort of just going through the motions, getting it all off. But I don't know if you noticed, but we just had a power cut. So it's working in the dark again, but it's back on. Hopefully the electric and the power stays on for now. I want to use it, obviously the power for the lift. So yeah, I need that for that. So to move it up and down, just to get to underneath, the starter motor is a lot easier when you've got the lift. So I'm going to leave it for now. I need to go off, drop the Vauxhall Corsa, the black one, over to the paint shop. And then I'll come back, set you up. Let's get cracking. So guys, there we go. That is the gearbox out. But the funniest thing about this, yeah, as soon as I separated the gearbox from the engine, that fell out. That was in the bell housing. How the hell has someone dropped that in there? There's no way that's come through, and it's not the engine. It's not come from the engine because it runs and drives. So there's no way. There's got to be a spare, and someone's dropped it in there. Crazy. So yeah, there we go. It's definitely an original because that is an original Ford, original Fiat spark plug. So I reckon someone's changed it, or they've dropped it and it was sitting on top of a gearbox or something and it's just gone in. I don't know, something's happened. But there you go. Unbelievable. So yeah, so that's that, guys. I've got to take the clutch off now. I'm gonna undo that, take that out. Still waiting for the new one to turn up, to be honest with you. So I don't really know when that is going to be here with us. Hopefully soon, and we can start the process of putting it back together. But it's definitely this. It's crunchy, it's grindy. So it's definitely this bearing. So yeah, we'll swap it over, put a new one in. The shaft is solid. So normally these gearboxes, if you move that, there's a lot of play in it. Means the gearbox is shot. But this one's really nice and tight and solid. So that's good. Yeah, so I'll give it a clean up inside there, stuff like that. And take this clutch off. So I'll set you up. Let's get this off. And yeah, we might have to jump on something else because we're waiting for that 3-part clutch to turn up. You can see I've took the drive shafts out. It's all been stripped down. So whilst we're waiting for that to turn up, I might jump on this. I'm still waiting for the breakers to message me as well, let me know what because he's got to take all the parts off the car that I went and looked at yesterday. So I'm still waiting for that call as well to come pick the parts up. So yeah, we could jump on this handle, guys, I think, and start stripping that down. I have got one. I found it. Here we go. Even though this is a driver's side, all I'm looking for is this part here. And it's that hinge, I think, that's gone. So yeah. Won't take long. So, I'm shattered already. Let's get this clutch off. We'll undo the bolts and whip this off. Have a look at that. And then hopefully the new clutch will turn up soon, really, because I want to get it all back together if I can today. But I don't think that's going to happen. We'll see. Let me set you up, guys. Let's keep going and let's do this. Right guys, so there we go. That is the clutch off, all cleaned. Ready to receive the new one. Also, I did the gearbox, cleaned it right out. See here, a little bit of brake cleaner at the bottom. But yeah, it's a lot better. Like, that's moving about a little bit more as well. I might spray a bit of oil, WD-40, on the bottom and top of this bar, just to help that a little bit as well, and at the top piece as well, just so that it helps that there. So yeah, that's that done. Took the bearing out, which was in the middle here, and it's really, you can hear that. So that's what's spinning on that. Sorry guys, I had to cut off there because my phone was ringing. Someone was ringing me. Yeah, anyway, what I was saying. So yeah, this is the bearing, and you can hear it. It's right crunchy and grindy. And that's spinning all the time. So when you put your foot in the clutch, it activates this, like this, and goes in and out. So, and that pushes against this plate on this side. It pushes against that. And that's as it pushes down the pressure, you get that grindiness of it. You can see how worn it is on that. So yeah, the clutch, it is worn, don't get me wrong, but it's not that bad. You've still got a little bit, but it's not worth, there's nowhere near worth trying to put that back in place. You've gone this far, you got to put the whole clutch in. It's worth doing. I think it was, I can't remember how much it was now, 80 quid, 90 quid for the three-part clutch. So yeah, that's the three parts they're talking about when you say a three-part clutch. So it's worth just changing them all. So yeah, but they're not obviously turned up yet. The parts are not here. Oh, so frustrating. But it's good that they do deliver. It just saves me going out, running around, wasting time doing that when I could be doing other things around the car, which we're going to do right now. So we're going to leave that, wait for the clutch to turn up. We're going to crack on with this door and this handle. I want to have a good clean up of this as well whilst we're doing it. We'll take the handle off and clean up all this area here, because it's definitely like a glue. It's terrible. So we're going to give that a light rub over and see if we can get that better than what it is. So yeah, let's crack on. Let's do this on the handle. Right, well that didn't take long. I haven't taken the handle out completely. As you can see, it's still there because I didn't need to be honest with you. I got it from here, so I've took this bracket off of this one, unscrewed it, and then I'm just going to use that bracket. This was the broken piece. Yeah, and I'm just going to pull this off of here. Someone's like super glued. God, someone's tried. Someone's had a go, but not worked, has it? So yeah, I'm going to clean all this up. I'm going to pop that out. Let's get that off of there. And then I'm going to clean up all this area here. I'm going to flatten, polish it all off, see if I can get all this off. Hopefully. some of that, or most of that, should come off. I need to get that off first and then clean behind it. And then it's a case of popping the handle back in place, putting that through the door. That does up there. Connect the rod back up, put the bolts back in place. And we should be able to, but you see the glue goes all the way down to about here. But if I just, be careful with a bit of sandpaper and just keep working at it, I'm hoping that's going to do it. So, yeah, that's the next stage. So I'll set you up and let's do this. Right, guys, so there we go for now. I'm not quite finished, but at least, we've got a working handle again. It's not broken. It's all been fixed. But as you can see, I've gone through a little bit here and there. So I'm going to have to sort of try and touch that up in there. But I couldn't help that, basically, because you can see I need to go a bit more around. But, fucking idiots trying to bloody super glue a handle back on. Unbelievable. But I suppose if you don't know and you're, unaware and you think, oh yeah, let's try that. I'm a tryer, guys. I wouldn't try that though. But I've just got to do the best I can with it, I've got to tidy it up a little bit more. Still want to work on it, but I want to really take my time and do it sort of gently, and yeah, get it done. But at least we've got a working handle now. So, and plus, the next owner can see me doing this. It's not like I've taken it down there without a reason, and this is the reason. It's because someone put glue all over it, and I'm doing the best I can with it, really. So, yeah, it is what it is. So, I'm still waiting for this clutch to turn up. Still waiting for this bloody clutch. I'm trying to think if there's anything else we can do. Is there anything we can do? I'm not sure if there is, I'll tell you what I'll do. Let me phone up the parts guy, see if the breakers have got the parts ready. If they have, I'll go and shoot off and get that. So bear with me for the minute, guys. I'll come back to you soon and let you know what we can crack on with. So, yeah, bear with me and I'll see you soon. Right, okay, guys. Let me just update you. So, I've been on the phone to the breakers and I said, have you got the parts ready for me to pick up today? And he said, no, sorry, I forgot about it, and he hasn't done it. I was like, okay, all right, well, I really appreciate it if I could get the parts off you as quick as I can. He said, look, I'll get it on this afternoon. I'll stay late, and you can pick them up in the morning. So I was like, all right, fair enough. Yeah, okay, it is what it is. And I've also spoken to the parts place on the clutch. They're running late. They won't be able to get it to me until tomorrow morning. So it looks like it's all going to happen in the next video, hopefully. Tomorrow's video is going to be, new clutch, gearbox in, all back together, and then start getting the front end part of it all back to normal. So, yeah, unfortunately, this is going to be the end of today's video. But I still think that, we've done enough today, getting that gearbox out and sort of looking at the clutch and all that sort of stuff. The actual plate ain't that bad. Normally they go like here. and they fold. These parts fold in and break, go forward. But this one hasn't done that. So yeah, it could have been worse. But I think we're going to change that anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So yeah, guys, that is going to be the end of today's video. As I said, I think I still got enough done today. I still feel like I needed to get this gearbox out. I couldn't leave it as it is. It was making a whining noise and it would have drove me mad. And I just don't like the idea of it going to a new owner with it like that. So yeah, I am glad that I've got to this point and I am still doing it. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, we will get there. We will get there. So thanks for all the support, guys. Don't forget to drop me a comment and give the video a thumbs up. Really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys on the next one.